Okay, I'm live. We're live from Highway 35. We're west of Interstate 55. We had considerable damage just south of Vinola earlier. I couldn't get to the worst damage south of town. Don't know about injuries south of town. The tornado went across I-55, did massive damage across I-55. We're back to the west now. We're just to the northeast of Black Hawk, Mississippi. We're to the northeast of Black Hawk, Mississippi, where there's major damage southwest. This is Highway 35 with a tornado cross cut through the woods. It's level everything. I've got multiple helms being leveled here. You got high line tension wires down across the highway here, 35. It's blocked, and you can see it cut through the woods here. Did massive damage. This is we're approximately 8-9 miles. Approximately southwest of Vinola on I-55 is back to my northeast, and we'll show you on the highway here where we're at here. This is at 35, Highway 35, and this is I-55. There's Winona there to my northeast, and the tornado, as it cycled really hard coming out of the Black Hawk area, in this area, it did massive damage in this area. Then it cycled, and it kind of weakened and recycled again and spun up, and the damage, and I couldn't get to the worst damage. It was about 1 mile south of Winona. Right in here is where we have damage across the Interstate 55, and damage in this area. There's homes with roofs off and some damage like that in that area is what we saw. And I understand, you see 82 east of me there, we went up here and stopped, and there's power lines and major damage in this area. Well, I understand from other chasers, there's massive damage in this area. West of Hendricks, across 82 as it cycled, the tornado, violent tornado cycled through here. I continue to get extremely disturbing reports. I'm not going to pass them on right now, but there are numerous people injured. I understand there are fatalities. There's people critically injured. They're still digging people out of debris back southwest of me. The local emergency management and fire and sheriffs back. Here's Black Hawk. I know there's massive damage in here, and we had a big, large damaging tornado just come out of the Black Hawk. And I'm in the path now, right here at 35. This is southwest of Winona, about 8 miles. I-55 runs north-south here in central Mississippi. And then the tornado, as it crossed right here at Black Hawk and back southwest Wyatt, just in this area, right here at Wyatt, in this area, this is where the tornado crossed. You can see where the roads are all red here, just north of there. Wyatt and south of Kruger, the tornado was right in this area, and a lot of these country back roads, I can tell you that as we made our way slowly on the back roads here, the roads are flooded, and I've got trees and power lines down, and it was so bad we actually had to turn around and go back way north and came back down 35 here, and we're going to make our way back over here and back over here. But I will tell you, rescue workers have not made it in this area yet. They're trying to get in there. I don't have an update in this area, but I know some really bad stuff happened right here, right? That's all I can tell you right now. But I've got really bad reports coming out of this area, and that's all I know. And then this area back here this area here is a really bad violent tornado went across. Obviously, the reports farther southwest at Silver City took a direct hit, very bad damage, extreme. Where's that at? Where's that at?
It hit Aberdeen, Mississippi.
Where's that?
Aberdeen.
Where's that? Is that north of us or south of us? Where is that? Where's that? I don't know where that's at. Where is that? Is that east of us? There's an extreme violent tornado back to our southwest here, northeast.
An hour and 47 minutes to our northeast.
That's the one that left us a while ago.
Yep.
Rolling Fork, there's lots of damage and injuries in the Rolling Fork area. This did a lot of damage back here, and then tracked up to Silver City. And you can see Silver City's got a lot of red, and they took a direct hit. Lots of damage and injuries coming out of Silver City. And then in the country here, I know there's farms, there's houses sit, just like this one here is off 35, Highway 35. This is out in the country, and there's a home back here that's been leveled. There's cars thrown in the woods. So this is all over central Mississippi, right? We're out in the country, and this is very hard. And I'm getting multiple texts now. There's an extremely violent tornado ongoing. Stand by. There it is. Okay, let me go here to Tupelo radar. Yeah, there it is. Okay, it's coming in Tupelo. This is going to be a tornado emergency. And let me find okay, there we go. It's going to be off the Tupelo radar. Got a large debris ball, violent tornado now. There we go. Okay, this may be the worst tornado of the day. It's to the southwest of Emory. This is going to be in northeast Mississippi, west of the Alabama state line, southwest of Smithville, Armory. This is a large, extremely destructive tornado. Look at the debris ball. Look at the hook on that thing. It's unbelievable. To the northwest of the radar site there at Columbus. This is Columbus, Mississippi radar. 12 miles northwest of Columbus. A large destructive tornado is in progress. Looks like it's going to come very close to the city of Emory. And then pack maybe just barely north. Smithville looks like you're going to be very close to the tornado path. And then it's going to cross the state line. And down the line there, depending on the track, Phil Campbell, Halkeburg, this is in 2011. That's where you had an F5 hit Halkeburg. This is a violent tornado, similar path, not exact, similar. Smithville got hit during the 2011 tornado, April 27th there, 2011. And then it went up and hit Halkeburg and Phil Campbell. It's on the same trajectory. And this is a large, extremely violent tornado is in progress. And this, let's look at the debris ball. And this one, this is what's ongoing. Very damaging tornadoes, bad. Yeah, this is the one that left us earlier that did all the damage here.
It's going to hit Emory.
Yeah, it's going to be close to Emory. I'm just going to do the loop here, and I'll do a track here for you, how long this is. And I believe that's going to be the one that's...
We should go up there.
It's step back, and then let's see here, go back. I'm going to see what the velocity couplet look. Yeah, that's just horrible, guys. That's just extremely horrible tornado. Let me look. That is the tornado. That is the tornadic storm that hit. So let's do a damage track on approximately, and again, this is cycled. It's not solid. Okay, it's the same parent storm, but it's not continuous. Right? There's going to be gaps in there. It's so far it's been on and off the ground for 125 miles. Storm Prediction Center said there's going to be long track violent tornadoes. It is absolutely verified. This tornadic storm looks like it's at least been on the ground. Roughly the track 125. This may be the most violent tornado of the night. From what I can tell, it's extremely violent. That's going to go into Emory or the north side of Emory. And let's look at Emory right now. This is going to be Mississippi, northeast Mississippi. It's going up here. That's the same tornado that tracked through here earlier, and it's Tupelo, it's radar, and let's go here, New Albany, and give me just a second here. I'm gonna get my bearing straight. There it is. It's southeast. There it is, southeast of America. I can tell you. Let's look at the satellite, and let's go in here and look at the terrain. What's going on in here? Okay, look at back here. Noren, it starts getting heavy populated areas. South of this, look at all these buildings and houses, construction. This is going to do massive damage. And yeah, this is really bad. This is going to be bad. This is very heavy populated areas, a lot of residential areas, and the businesses and churches. This area's got an extremely violent tornado ongoing, and especially as you get in the Emory area, look at all the buildings. Look at the town of Emory. Look how large, how many houses and buildings are in Emory, right? So if it hits this area, look at all the houses and subdivisions and streets there. It's very heavy knot. Okay, I'm getting word of 200 knot gate to gate. That's going to be probably an F5. I'll just tell you right now, that's probably an F4 to F5 is underway now, coming into Emory. This is a life-threatening. This is a tornado emergency. It's going to go on the northwest side of Emory. This is a life-threatening F5, 200 knots, and this thing is producing extremely, maybe the worst tornado of the day, of the night.
I'm heading up there.
Yeah, this is an extremely horrible tornado. Very, very violent tornado. There's no other way to describe it. Look at the debris ball. The tornado now is crossing the northwest side of Emory. The tornado is a large, extremely, probably an F4 to F5 tornado. Debris ball is 1.7 miles wide. It's an extremely large tornado. Yeah, look at the debris ball. This is debris being picked up, houses and buildings, into the reflectivity, and the radar sees it, and it's got like 67 dBz. This is flying debris in the air. That is a wall of debris coming in on the northwest side. Oh my God, pray for the people at Emory. You got anybody in Emory or in that vicinity, you got to call them. They got to get to the basement, get below ground. If you're in the Emory, north side of Emory, this is a life-threatening tornado emergency. A large destructive tornado is in progress coming in the city, northwest side of Emory, and it's got track. There it goes now. It's crashed on the north side of Emory now. Tornadoes now. very violent tornado, maybe the worst tornado of the day. This is the large, okay, tornado has missed the direct heart, but you're going to have probably damaging winds from the south-southeast going by it. A large, massive F4, EF5 is passing very close on the north side of Emory now, based on the Doppler radar. The velocities are getting multiple people tagging me. The wind, Delta V on this means the winds are over 200 knots, which is extremely violent tornado based off the Tupelo radar there, Columbus radar, next red. And it's extremely violent tornado. This is about as bad as it gets when it comes to velocity couplets, right? This is waiting for the data to come in here. Let me see if I'm trying to get the radar to come up, and it's let's see, I'm getting tags from multiple people now. Let's say, just bear with me here.
We gotta go north.
200 north. I know. You can't, buddy.
It's
It's
an
just.
hour and 30 minutes up there. We gotta go.
I know. If you want to go. I've lost data. I don't know if the radar went down, or they probably what's happened is, yeah, reflectivity is there. It's obviously it's that's a horrible picture. That's that's a horrible. Yeah. Yes, I would say this is an emergency broadcast live stream. Yes. So extremely large damaging tornadoes now. It's went on the north, past just north of Emory. This is probably an EF4 or EF5 tornado based on the radar, 200 knot. Stand by. Okay, there's the extremely violent tornado. This is an extremely RFD. So the violent tornado is so powerful now that tornado is this RFD. It's kind of the winds go southwest. So even though Emory may not have taken a direct hit by the actual core of the vortex of the tornado, the tornado core went on the northwest side. So as the tornado passed, the winds are coming out of the southwest here like this, and what we call the RFD surge. You may have winds over 100 miles an hour, and this is the inflow coming around the hook, coming back in and wrapping back into the tornado like this, right? So the core tornado probably went to the northwest side of Emory here, just missing the city, but you have damaging winds that just went blasted through Emory. You got probably west-southwest winds over 100 miles an hour, with the main tornado going just north of the city of Emory, about a mile, maybe 2 miles. Let's look at this here. But even, a mile northwest of the city, a large damaging tornado went just north of there. So if you look at Emory here, 1 mile, it would be up here. There's be in the Big B area. It's going to be just out of the heart of the city. It's right in this area, right here. It's tracking along and just north of 25. It went probably over Bigsby, and it went just south of the Bigsby Baptist Church there, and it's right in this area. Extremely destructive tornado in progress. Very damaging, very damaging. Smithville, you're going to be very, very close to the tornado. It looks like it's going to track down the river valley there. Let's see what it does. This is a big RFD surge, is what that represents. So the tornado is cycled so violently, you can see what it's done here. The tornado's on the ground, and you got this big, huge RFD gust out, and the inflow's coming in like this hard, and the violent tornado now is past Emory. The next town, tornado emergency continues, and it's going to be Smithville. It's closing fast. 3 miles southwest of Smithville. It may go just over you or southwest of you, or right through the city. At 3 miles, it's going to be there in 3 minutes. Smithville, you're going to have an extremely destructive tornado in 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes. You're now less than 3 minutes coming up. That data's behind about 4 minutes. 4 minutes ago, it's now right here. You have to, because the data cycles. You got to see it hyperjump up here. I'm looking at the it'll update here. It's like that was 5 minutes ago. It's up here now. So it's 3 miles southwest of the city, and there's the tornado now. It's just southwest of the city. Tornado emergency. Looks like Smithville, you're going to take a direct hit with a very damaging, violent tornado, probably in the EF4 range. It was definitely high in EF4, back southwest 200 knots, and then this tornado is cycled. It's not weakened, it's weaker than it was like 5 minutes ago, but it's still a very violent tornado in progress. It'll cycle again. Just wait for it. Let me try to cycle this. The radar data is having delays here, cycling. See what my time is here. 10:59. Let me see if I got the last frame. Yeah, it shows it's just to the northwest there, northeast of Emory now. Yeah, it's extremely bad. I mean, it's about as bad as it gets, folks. Wow, that's just horrible. So you see the velocities are behind. There's reflectivity, and it looks like now the tornado is. It's caught probably at 2 miles realistically. It may even be 1 mile southwest. This is always behind compared to what you'll normally see. Let me click on the tornado warning here. It says it expires in 15 minutes. National Weather Service, Memphis National Weather Service, tornado emergency for the city of Emory and Smithville, tornado emergency, 11:15, radar in Ewambi, northern Monroe counties, 10:15, confirmed, large destructive tornado in progress near Emory, moving northeast at 65, tornado emergency for the city of Emory and Smithville. This is a particularly dangerous, damaging tornado. Take cover now. This is a deadly tornado. This storm has produced deaths back southwest and damage for over 125 miles. It has cycled up and down, and right now it's on the very high inside again, unfortunately. And this has been a killer tornado across Mississippi tonight, unfortunately. There are just horrible reports back southwest. And this is the tornado that crossed me back. I'm back here, and you can see the tornado. Same tornado that went all the way back here, and now the tornado it's crossed. It's been on the ground for. Let's just do a quick deal, roughing it now. 157 miles. It's been on and off the ground. This large, violent tornado, right? So that's what's ongoing. Look at that. This is horrible. Should be moving. The velocity's delay. There we go. Okay, it's gonna take a direct hit in Smithville. 2 miles southwest. It's 2 minutes, it's about 90 seconds away now from Smithville. I'm waiting for velocities to catch up, and it's not. So the velocities aren't catching up, but the reflectivity is. And let me switch to another site. Maybe I can get the, instead of NOAA, let's go back to RadarScope and see if I can get their data to come up. But they may have a little bit of data situation going on with the data. That's about as bad as it gets, folks. There it is. Oh yeah. Okay. Now what it's done is it's still a violent tornado, but the tornado now is just southwest of Smithville, and the tornado is coming up. It's coming up to the south there, Smithville, southwest of Smithville. What? I know. I'll call you back. It's cycled. It's still a major tornado, and. This is, okay, yeah, it's extremely violent tornado, folks. It's about as bad as it gets. Yeah, 100, yeah, you got 100. Yeah, it's still a major tornado. Let's look at the debris ball. Let's look at the debris ball. Yeah, oh gosh, guys, this is just horrible. Yeah, it's raining debris before the tornado gets you. Let me make this clear. That it's raining debris falling out of the sky. Debris is falling out of the sky in Smithville right now. There's debris falling ahead of the tornado. It's falling ahead of the tornado. The debris is going up in the storm 30,000 feet, 40,000, and the winds are on the southwest, and the debris is leaning. The storm tilts, and the debris is falling ahead of the storm. So in Smithville, the south side of Smithville, it's raining debris because the maxi violent tornado southwest of Smithville, going to go on the south side of you now. It's raining debris in Smithville based on the dual pole radar. We know that it's raining debris. We can see it on Doppler. This is debris falling out of the sky before the tornado gets to you. This is debris falling out of the sky ahead of the big tornado, all up ahead of their large tornado. It's on the ground, right? So it's raining debris. Before the tornado gets to you, it did that in Wichita Falls. It did that in Oklahoma City F5. It was raining debris May 3rd, 99. The same thing coming into Oklahoma City. It looks like the main tornado went immediately on the south side of Smithville. It did. It went south of town, spared the town 1 mile, mile and a half, a mile. It looks like the tornado is roughly about a mile. 1 mile south of Smithville is where the extremely damaging tornado is. Okay. Got emergency crews continue to respond to my area on Highway 35. You hear people with chainsaws, and they're trying to cut the road open here on 35. I got more emergency vehicles, Highway Patrol, Mississippi State Patrol. And I've got emergency services, and also got damage in houses here where I'm at. This tornado looks like it's continued to track northeast, going to be across the end. We've got a brand new tornado warning now for this, going to be in west central Alabama, just issued, and it's probably going to be the Huntsville office. No, Birmingham. Tornado warning. Marion County, northwest Alabama, confirmed large destructive tornado in progress over Emory, moving northeast at 60. Particular PDS tornado, damaging tornado in progress. If you're in path, the towns in path in northwest Alabama: Hamilton, Hackleburg, Weston, Bear Creek, Tiston, Beard, Bexter, Pie Ridge, Scottsville, and Upper Creek Reservoir. So as this tornado crosses here, It looks like it right now. It's going to violent tornadoes just going south of Smithville, and it's in a very rural area right in here. And then as you get back in this general area, Hamilton, Detroit, and especially Hackleburg, you start getting, and Phil Campbell, you start getting way more population areas and a lot more, farming communities and rural areas. But gotta watch this tornado back here at Smithville. It's coming your way. Tornado emergency ongoing. You see where I'm at. We got damage over here south of Winona. That was 950. That's a tornado passed south of me. There's damage all through here, and there's damage all through here. Right. The damage is worse. I mean, it actually gets worse back to my southwest. I'm in really bad damage here, but back southwest here is extreme damage. Okay. That's what I know right now. Let's go outside here and look around. We got an 18-wheeler. This guy got caught in the tornado, but he stopped from the debris hitting him. And like I said, we got debris, and there's power lines down over here, and looks like there's a house back over here. There's I can tell you there's state troopers, and there are state troopers here in Mississippi. They're doing search and rescue over here in the house and the building to my off the road here. They got a house here, and there's other houses back here. They are got ongoing search and rescue in the woods over here from houses. That's how bad it is down here, guys. They're looking in the woods because of the houses here damaged, and possibly, I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody. What's happening? I got a storm coming over me now. I'm going to get back in the car. It's going to start raining heavily here. We got search and rescue all across the state of Mississippi now. And this is the area that, just give you a reference point where I'm located. And again, it's been very tough to get through this area. Let me go back southwest here. It's been a long, stressful afternoon. And again, we're going to go back to just the local default. So I know the area just north of Blackhawk has damage. In this general area, we had a large debris ball coming out here. Don't know about what's happened to the people there, right? But I know as you go southwest here, the reports are really bad from this area back southwest to be Silver City. This area, I've got numerous reports of injuries, and the damage in here is horrific. There's no other way to describe it. It was a 3/4, at times a mile wide, probably in the EF4 range. It could be EF5. A very high, extremely destructive tornado. It came out of this area right in here. Extreme destruction. Search and rescue will continue all night across the state of Mississippi, and now the threat is moving into northwest Alabama. It's been a horrible night. Just southeast of Smithville, and tornadoes get across the state line into northwest Alabama. Oh my goodness. Let's look at the debris ball. Still raining debris. Tornado, it's raining debris. It's going in a very rural area now. It's not across the state line. It's going to head up. If I'm in Hackleburg, Phil Campbell, Bear Creek, Hodges, in this area, right in here. Phil Campbell, Hackleburg, Bear Creek. Watch this tornado storm coming out of the southwest here. Okay, got it. We're going there. Go there. I'm coming north. I'm going there now. Okay, I'm taking care of that. I'll take care of it. Okay. I just got an emergency call. I don't want to tell you where I'm going yet, but somebody's called, and there's people in dire situation back to my southwest. There's extremely dire situation back southwest, not far from me. I'm going to be there in about, may take me 30 minutes to get over there. I'm going to turn around. I'm going there now. I just got a call, emergency call. Somebody knows where I'm at, and they're saying that they need help back southwest. The town southwest of me has been leveled, and there's mass casualties. That's the report I just got, and that's the tornado. That's this tornado. It was really bad back southwest, and they're telling me there's mass casualties southwest of me, not very far. And they're calling. They're saying, "Can you come over here and help us?" There's the town is leveled. So this is coming out. State troopers here cleaning on the road here, and we're going to go back to this other area. Got Mississippi State Troopers, Highway Patrol, as help with the local residents clearing the roadways across Mississippi, both on I-55, 35. All these country roads have heavy damage on them, right? So I'm going to go back north here. I'm going to get over to this town I just got a call from, and I'm going to make my way over to where people need help. And it's not very far from me, back southwest here. And I will tell you very soon the area. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go to a really bad scene here coming up. I'll be there in about 20. I'm gonna be there in 20 minutes now. So I'm gonna be. I probably will let the live stream. Do you guys want to keep the live stream going, or do you want me to restart it once I get there? And I don't. If there's no service there, I've got my Starlink with me. I'm gonna launch Starlink in this particular town I'm going to here. I'm going back south. I'm going to make a loop on this road. It's about 20 miles. I go up here 5 miles and cut back southwest about 15. And I'm going to go to a town's been leveled, not very far, back to my southwest, and there's mass casualties, is what the person just told me. They said they need help really bad because there's so many towns hit that a lot of emergency vehicles and search and rescue are stretched thin across probably 20 counties in central Mississippi, which is understandable with a massive tornado outbreak. So there's a last storm coming through. Let's look at radar. The last wave is coming by. Well, yeah, just a little bit of storms there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my way down and no, I will. I'm not gonna. I won't. I'll make sure my when I get over there, I will not be streaming live from the city. I'll do assessment real quick, but I will not show any bodies on live feed. I will not. I never have done that. Never will do that. I've never done that in 45 years of chasing. I will not show fatalities. It's disrespectful to the people and their families, and I won't do that.